Okay, this video is going to be dedicated to stuff that I just received from Mona Blea in Visalia, California. The first thing is she sent me this giant Stan Laurel, Oliver Hardy, Way Out West poster. And then she sent me this poster of the Cramps. It says backstage at the Electric Ballroom, Camden Town, London, the 21st of March, 1980. And she sent me a few record albums. Geez, that light's getting right in their faces. Anyway, so she sent me a few record albums, and I'm going to look at those right now. All right, so here's the records. Here are the records that Mona Blea sent me. First one is Red Fox, Laugh of the Party, Volume 1. If you don't have any of these Red Fox records, you're only hurting yourself. Excuse me. Excuse me, I have a massive head cold. Anyway, this thing is great. It's great. It's got great little jokes on it. Like, let me see if I can remember one of the jokes. Oh. He tells one joke, tells it very similar to this. I was sitting in a cafe having lunch, and a good-looking woman sits down next to me, and she orders lunch, eats it, and after she gets done with her lunch, she lights up a cigarette and is having herself a smoke after lunch right there at the table. And this older lady sitting next to her turns to the young woman who's smoking and says, "You ought to be ashamed of yourself, a young person like you, smoking in public like that. You know what? I would rather be out committing adultery than to be a young woman like yourself smoking in public." And the young woman said, "I'd like to be out committing adultery too, but I only got a half an hour for lunch." That's one of the jokes. Here we go. Here's the second Red Fox record she sent me. This is Laugh of the Party, Volume 2. And I'll tell you one of the jokes that, I think it's off this one, might be. Again, sitting in a cafe, having lunch. Guy sits down next to me, and he orders a plate of beans and pineapple juice. The waiter thinks it's kind of strange, but the waiter brings it to him just the same, and the guy eats it. Guy pays his tab, leaves a tip, and starts to walk out the door, and I get up kind of quickly, and I walk after him and tap him on the shoulder and said, "Sir, I got to ask you a question. I've never seen anybody eat something like that before. Pineapple juice and beans. And I it's just so peculiar. I wanted to ask you, what was the reason for it?" And the guy goes, "Well, my wife likes Hawaiian music." Ta-da! And that's a Red Fox joke. And here we go. Another Red Fox album that Mona Blea of Visalia, California sent me. And the Due To label, they made about 1,000 Red Fox records. These are not expensive to get. They're only a couple of bucks, and they're definitely worth it. They're full of great little jokes that you can learn real easy, and your friends and co-workers, that's if anybody is going to work anymore, will just think you're just dead clever. Okay, Mona Blea did not send me this, what I'm about to show you. I bought it, but it goes with the theme of things. This is the Red Fox story, black and blue. This is the hardcover. I bought it brand new, but I only paid a couple of dollars for it. The reason why I only paid a couple of dollars for this is it's an edition from, well, right here. It's an edition from a library. So when you're buying books off the computer, always try and get the hardback and look at the address that's sending it to you. And if it's a library, because now libraries are in the, I guess, eBay business or Amazon business. If it's a library, get it from a library. This thing had never been opened. This was a brand new book, and with shipping and handling, it was $5. Plus it comes with this, well, there's the little Dewey Decimal System thing. It comes with a little protective sleeve on it, plastic. And if you don't mind a library stamp, you'll get a brand new book with a protective cover for cheaper than it ought to be. Anyway, this is a great book. Red Fox records are great. Those posters are swell. Thank you, Mona Blea, from I would say fabulous Visalia, California, but it's in the San Joaquin Valley, and it's just nowhere near the ocean. So it just kind of is. Anyway, that's it. Bye-bye.